10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here they go. Pink Command in the lead with the Boba Fett scrubbing sideways. And for third is Crawford on the outside. Herbie Lopez and Nashville Maker represent in fourth. That is everything that the Cat Bus wants to be heard of this. And here comes the Lopez on the inside of the Cat Bus. On two wheels, the Cat Bus. The Cat Bus gets a little bit of a tire there. He was able to get him to run quicker than we could react to it. He's going to have to claw back again. That Herbie Lopez, who's won quite a few races at their local home race in Nashville, are now trying to hunt down the Cat Buster championship contender. Meanwhile, Pink Camaro, your leader, the Pink Camaro, has already left a good portion of the field. Pikachu is absolutely on fire. Pikachu is putting on an amazing performance. The Pink Camaro, also in their title hunt, already going to overtake the field. That's right, it just has to overtake now the Fat. We're only 2 minutes in and they're robbing the entire field. Patrick, I heard that the race strategy for the Pink Camaro is this. They're going to go as fast as possible in the first stint of this race to put a distance on the second and third place car. Because remember, folks, they need every car. Oh, Barbie spins! Barbie flipping over. That's the same Barbie this weekend. The Barbie Army car flipping over. I believe that driver's already seen a couple of bad spills. Yeah, that is 2 spills now for Barbie in the tire walls. You may notice the driver's legs scraped up from a couple of bad spills earlier this weekend. Pink Camaro taking the green flag back. Second place now. Boba Fett back. Under attack by Cat Bus, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's a battle for second place right now. Boba Fett versus Cat Bus. Cat Bus knowing they need to get as many points as possible too. Now remember, Pink Camaro is running a speed set and roll over Zombie Hunter. Oh no! We've already outdone the rollovers we had from yesterday. And it's just the beginning of this race, folks. This is just batteries have come out. The things his batteries were unsecured. Yeah, that is no Zombie Hunter, I want you to bring that back to business. Secure your batteries before you go back out to pit. Pink Camaro moving the tires around, trying to keep warm in those slicks. There we go. Way back to green flag racing here. Cat Bus now attacking Boba Fett while Pink Camaro, your leader, the Pink Camaro, trying to put more laps on them so that they have a better strategy. As I mentioned earlier, Pink Camaro's strategy is as follows. To go as fast as possible on the first stint before the first driver change. To put distance on the field. Because unlike Cat Bus, they need to win this race in order to be in this title hunt. Cat Bus doesn't need to win this race, they just need moxie. So it's really down to the folks and down to the performance of Pink Camaro. And as long as Cat Bus stays within podium, which by the way, they're fighting for second right now. They're absolutely where they need to be. But remember, this is a long, long race. And the endurance race in this heat, in this weather, will do and spell doom for these cars. Boba Fett having a fantastic week and a pair of second places last night in the 2 sprint races, now solidly in second as we speak. The Boba Fett making a start finish line right here. Raced in Detroit and in New York. This will be their 3rd race this season on the 8 rounds that we've contested in the league. Zombie Hunter trying to get his throttle back underway. Looks like Zombie Hunter's back underway, folks. Zombie Hunter back into this race. Poor Zombie Hunter, unfortunately, at the back of the pack after all that. Well, there's plenty of time to close the gap, Patrick. Zombie Hunter again. But remember, this is still just the beginning of this race. Typically, these cars are not used to oval track racing, a wide open berth and a lot of traffic to dig through. This track shaped eerily similar to a Martinsville with 2 straightaways and a pair of hairpins. We actually had the lead car. Oh, and Cat Bus is into the firewall! Cat Bus has a reverse, but they can't seem to get it into reverse to get out of it. There they go. Cat Bus just yielded his third place position.
That is, yeah. Unfortunately, Herbie, they're going to take it because they can't get back underway. Something's wrong.
Well, something's wrong with them. Ken is now overtaking them. That blue machine, number 7.
That bus going into the pits. Herbie, Ken overtaking them. Herbie and Barbie.
Get those Moxie votes in now. Cat Bus in the pits.
Cat Bus going from 3rd now down to 6th.
That's big opportunity for Pink Camaro. The Pink Camaro meaning that Moxie vote is now on the track, putting down an incredible lap pace. The Pink Camaro is absolutely driving like, well, yeah, the title is on, absolutely on, and they are pushing themselves. They know they absolutely have to get everything perfect. That Pink Camaro has to do everything right this race. And now lapping at 8.67, only 4/10 slower than their pole position on this track. They are absolutely well within their position to do well in this race. But remember, it still comes down to those votes. The Pink Camaro votes, the Cat Bus votes. Gotta vote for your favorite because this will decide the title today. These votes matter more than ever before. And with Cat Bus in the pits, they are falling further back. They're now down to 7th. They really needed that podium. They wanted a 3rd or 4th place. We're going to have to rely heavily on Moxie now. And Pink Camaro is exactly where they need to be. Jen driving, Pikachu I should say. She's driving everywhere and anywhere. And that is in 1st place. Keeping the car together, keeping Pink Camaro strong.
Here we are now halfway into our 1st stint. Remember, every 15 minutes these cars have to take a change driver. Unfortunately, a couple of cars are already visiting the pits.
That's right, Patrick. I'm going to see if I can figure out what is over in pumping station 1's pit. They're frantically trying to get the car back on there. They're working on it right now to get Cat Bus back their way. I'm not sure what happened. They're bunging the seats. They've not been attached entirely properly back. For the time bungees, it looks like it came loose and that they had to reattach it into the brackets they made for it. And now, Jeremy from the Pink Camaro team is helping them out. The competitors are now helping each other. They want to win in a fair fight. They don't want to be mired in the pits.
Now, unfortunately, Cat Bus now down about 20 laps from where they were. All these cars out here, all built with less than 500 hours. Right now, Pink Camaro easily taking the commanding lead.
Cat Bus is coming back out of the pits, Patrick. Cat Bus is back on their way. Cat Bus, pumping station 1, what happened to Cat Bus?
We had a switch that allowed us to go in reverse, and that is pulling from the pit, so it can be kind of that reverse to get out. So, I need that.
Alright, so there you have it, a loose connection in reverse that costs many laps on Cat Bus. So now it's really, Patrick, they have one big hill to climb for this championship hunt. With Pink Camaro doing what they can and everything they can. Pink Camaro fighting since San Mateo to win this title. Cat Bus fighting since Detroit in July for this title. So it is going to be very interesting.
It looks like Cat Bus has changed to a unicorn helmet, trying to channel the unicorn parts for maybe some extra moxie. I can't help but notice that the destination board still says podium, but I have a feeling the one on the back is more apt for them because it says that. And it's so far away they've spent half the race so far.
Yeah, no, it's in the pits. Yeah, they spent the first half of the stint in the pits. Not what they had it to be.
Cat Bus does have a quicker lap. They're putting down 10-second laps, so they're faster than half the field here. They're going to be able to claw back a lot of laps here. But unfortunately, at this current pace, they may be sitting in last place for quite some time.
Yeah, that's right. They're going to have to have a little bit of luck with the other cars failing, I'm afraid. But that is all within reason. It's an scorcher today. It's extremely hot. The only race that we had that was hotter than this was in Fort Wayne, Indiana in June. We had a 95-degree day, and the endurance race had the attrition that made perfect sense for that kind of condition.
Oh, the Army into the wall.
Army into the wall. Unfortunately, the second time it's done it in this race. Didn't look like it needed any help getting there either. It's on its own, unfortunately.
Back underway now. Cat Buff was able to pass Zombie Hunter just before that last caution. So now they've moved themselves back from 8th to now 7th. They're starting their climb back up.
They are making their way up.
Army, that car that was just in the wall, is next in their sights.
Interesting that we have Jenny behind the wheel at Kappas while Jen is behind the wheel at Pink Camaro. They're now right next to each other, the title contenders. Pink Camaro trying to make their way around the Kappas in the traffic. Kappas, remember, many laps down from his pit stop. Jenny letting Jen by. A lot of J names out there. But yeah, Jenny lets Jen by cleanly through. And yet another lap complete for Pikachu there. That Pink Camaro. We're just a few minutes away to the first driver change. And we have already put down 66 laps in this endurance race, so it is going to be a massive race. Actually, we could probably hit 400 plus laps in this race.
Like, yeah, we're out pace for over 400 laps for this endurance race.
It's pretty much a NASCAR race at this point. That is a NASCAR number of laps.
We purposefully made the very NASCAR race too. Go past turn line.
It is very much go past turn line on this place. Very unorthodox actually for these teams. Usually there are very complicated road courses, but it is a dead simple track here. This is the tires available.
This is the only track we've had so far this year, which is essentially an oval. All our others are tight road courses. We have a lot of other incidences and breakdowns due to all the weaving back and forth. This one, a lot of times you get into a rhythm.
Yeah.
And right now, the best car that's got the best rhythm going right now is the Pink Camaro.
Yeah.
They said 0.6, so it's the best lap so far.
Patrick, this is really interesting though. Most races, yeah, it would be the attrition from the slug match of the cars, like fighting for turn 1, 2 through 7 or whatever. But this race, I really believe, in this heat, we're going to see a lot of motor failures. We're going to see a lot of cars turning.
A lot of these motors are on like full duty the entire time. Not a lot of time for these motors to cool down. A lot of these cars have resorted to water cooling in various methods, whether it be like strapping ice blocks to their motors. They've got water pumps going through, coil radiators for actual water cool motors. I've seen motors where they just spray water into the motor.
Yeah.
They have a spray bottle and shooting water straight into the motor to try to cool it down.
Yeah, Pink Camaro's strategy, I mean, it could also just be straight up survival. We don't know how these cars will perform on an oval this tight with this continuous load in this weather. If I'm not mistaken, this is the only oval we've raced before.
This is the one and only oval track. It was an experiment.
Yeah. Typically, our tracks are even 4 to 5 times the length distance of this track. We're talking about 850 feet track or more, depending on which course we're at. Or the smaller ones like in Kansas City that are about 450 but have, a wide range of turns and a lot of slow different pace. I already noticed a kind of smell developing out there. I can kind of scent a motor. I don't know whose it is.
Someone's motor getting a little warm?
Yes, I can smell someone's motor getting warm. Absolutely. And this is only the first impact right now.
It is. Right now, our first stint ends in 1 minute, so our first driver change will be 1 minute. All these cars have to come in and pit and change drivers. Looks like Cat Buff trying to do its best to provide probably do its best to follow some Moxie boards with drive.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to get those Moxie votes. And remember, Cat Bus versus Pink Camaro. They are in the title hunt. Pink Camaro's strategy is to win this race. Cat Bus's strategy is to survive and be on 2 wheels as often as it can be. Not many other racing leagues or any for that matter, where you see Jen driving a Pikachu driving a pink Camaro versus a unicorn driving a cat bus. So that is our showdown, and yes, this is a coast-to-coast racing league. It started in May in San Francisco, traveled all across the United States, and this is round 7 of 8. All right, so the driver change begins now. Driver change.
All these cars now coming in a bit, changing drivers, so cars going to be changing batteries right now. But it looks like a lot of guys are just getting in, putting their car down.
I think Camaro making their way in.
Oh, there we go. First one in and out is Boba Fett. And it looks like Pete Camaro's now being driven by Elvis.
Yeah, Elvis seems to now have taken over Pink Camaro. The rest of the way, the field is now making their way back out.
Pink Camaro, that was about a 20-second pit stop for them.
A long pit stop for both Barbie and Ken and Cat Bus. They're in there for quite some time. The laps are toiling down, while Elvis is trying to drum up as much moxie as possible for the Pink Camaro.
Oh no! We've got Barney getting pushed back to the pit lane.
Oh no, Barney making an unexpected pit stop. The opposite will come pit lane as a quick squid to get him back in. Oh no, poor Barney.
Barney was sitting in 4th place. Looks like his partner Ken is going to overtake.
And Cat Bus making their way back onto the track. Cat Bus now rejoining this race.
Cat Bus right now trying to breathe down the neck of Barbie. Barbie has been doing a really great job of just staying alive out there.
Barney also
Barney
like
a momentary lapse for Barney. Ken was able to do a single lap over Barbie.
Yes. Come on, Boba! Now Boba Fett's also doing quite well with another 2nd place in lockstep. They're ahead of 4 laps ahead of Barbie on the heavy brakes for Cat Bus.
That's a lot of smoke coming from Cat Bus.
No, wait, no, that's Barbie, Patrick. Barbie, the Barbie car is now smoldering into the pits.
Oh no.
That is absolute smoke coming out of the Barbie car. That motor, that's what I was smelling earlier.
I was thinking it was Cat Bus, but it was Barbie.
No, that is not affecting championship contenders. They're just dumping water on that motor right now. Patrick, I'm afraid Barbie's dream has gone up in smoke over there. It's not looking too good for that motor. If I was smelling the windings a few laps ago, that could possibly be terminal for the Barbie car. Currently, they were in 6th place, 5th place. They were in 4th, Jim. They were in 4th. They've fallen down to 6 already, and they will continue. Good news for Cat Bus, though, because Cat Bus will now be able to take that position up to 6. They need all those points. Oh, now Barney's pulling over.
Barney asking for help from one of their teammates. There we go.
Oh, no. Once again, Barney. Patrick, this is also, like Jim was probably going to say, a championship race right now. Yeah, no, this is very interesting because this is helping out Cat Bus as well. Basically, any other car that fails on the track is going to benefit Cat Bus because they fell back so early on in this race. So that is a big deal. Not only having Barbie, but the Barbie car in the pits, that is a big benefit to Cat Bus in their title hunt. They need to make up those positions, and with those cars in the pits, that puts them back as the potential for winning this race, at least as far as Moxie points are concerned.
Right now, Pete Camaro still leading. Boba Fett back, a ways back, holding on to 2nd place easily. So, Hurley looking to possibly capitalize on any miscue by Boba Fett. Because right now, it looks like Boba Fett's only got about a 2-minute lead on Hurley.
Patrick, I'm currently in the pits with Barbie, trying to find out what happened. Those motors look like they only down one motor. You have a replacement? They have a replacement, Patrick, so the Barbie can and will get back out there. It looks like Zombie Hunter's going to make their way back out there as well. Meanwhile, Pink Camaro, Jen, the driver from Pink Camaro, is helping out the Barbie team from level 1. They're helping out their fellow competitors, trying to get them back on the track. We also have Pony Station 1's Cat Bus here helping out their nearest competitors as well. We have both competing teams for the title helping the other cars get back on track. They are both in each other's pits helping out. They're dragging tools from their pit to the competitors' pit to help them.
That's what's great about this series, though. There's a lot of competitiveness out on the track, off the track. There's a lot of collaboration.
Yeah, they're wrenching away, Patrick. Both teams, two championship contenders working with level 1 to try to get their car back on track. They're throwing more ice in the coolant to get it back out there. Coolant just kind of dumped all over the interior of their ship.
Well, right now, a Cat Bus has asked Barney to take 6th place, helping them out in the championship fight. Barney is next, goes a bit.
Oh, and Cat Bus is now pulling in.
Oh, let's go too soon.
Oh, they just helped another car get back out, and now their car is pulling in. Oh, wait, it looks like they made a little bit of adjustment. Barney, gotta get moving. Can't be in the stalls like that. There you go. Make it clear for everybody.
Small adjustment there from the Cat Bus.
Looks like Barney's going back in yet again, unfortunately. And Barney is rejoining them. Barney now back underway.
Barney and Cat Bus now on the same lap. We'll see if Barney's able to hold on to their 5th place. Herbie right now with the fastest Nashville team holding on to a nice 3rd place. But Ken from the Decatur Makers in Georgia, they are a blink of an eye behind Herbie. The Decatur Makers might be going away with a podium finish this weekend with Ken of all cars. Ken, which I believe was sort of a last-minute build. Just to match the Barbie car they already had. Might actually be their best performing car they've got.
Yeah, it's really working out for them. And the fact that they have the spare motor waiting aside, that's been beneficial for them, honestly. They had the spare parts. They understood what it would take to win this endurance race. And they took the time to do it. They're replacing that motor. They'll be able to get back on the track and get a few more points. Doesn't mean that they won't try just because they're not in the championship hunt. They're racing their own race. They're trying to improve on their last year's performance. Right now, Team Camaro has completed 137 laps in this race. Boba Fett back in 2nd place right now. Kirby, the Love Bug, in 3rd. Bus.
Cat Bus and Boba Fett and Ken all had a bit of a spill. It was a 3-way accident there, but it looks like we're back on the way. Everything's fine now.
The brakes on Cat Bus had to work exceptionally well for that moment, Patrick. Sometimes, you just spoke too soon, you think things are going just peachy keen, and then that happens.
Yeah, I'm dying out there. Thank you. I was just dragging the truck.
A little bit of a hair-raising moment for Cat Bus, and despite that, they've now moved back up into 5th place. Barney and Cat Bus, with this lap right now, Cat Bus is overtaking the Barney for 5th position. That is more points to Cat Bus. So we'll definitely rely on that Moxie boat to claw back the points that they're losing. Oh, now Barney trying to get them 2 wheels. Learning from Cat Bus over there. Barney they're seeing Cat Bus go on 2 wheels today. They're like, I could do that. And they have. Level 1 team, Barney, they fielded about 4 or 5 cars this year. And Army's the one that kind of zeroed in on while the other ones were breaking. They were just so excited to build these. Level 1 is based out of Louisville, and they've been racing in power racing for quite some years, but in recent years they've definitely made some major progress getting back involved in power racing. They first were on the scene in 2011 and raced from there to about 2014. Then took a few years off and came back this season in full force. Looks like after that driver change, Leia's out there putting laps down in Herbie Lovebug, but just a couple laps ago, the 10 has taken third place. That blue number 7 from the Lovebug.
You know, all those cars start going down at the back now. We're going to need all those Moxie points.
You can tell that the race pace is settling down in this heat.
Yeah, the Cat Ghost, Barney, Zombie Hunter, and Barney all unfortunately now at the back of the field.
The pace that I'm seeing by Herbie should be enough for them to catch 10.
It should be enough, and it's all going to come down to the next 4 minutes. Because in 4 minutes, there's going to be another driver change. The second driver change of this race. Every 15 minutes, the cars have to change drivers or change costumes.
Boba Fett right now in a very solid second place. They might as well pay rent there for second place. They're living there. They're living in second this whole weekend. Also, another two-wheeled action from Barney trying to get that Moxie boat. Yeah, 2 wheels as often as they can. They're able to do it. They're not doing too bad. The amount of time that's spent in the wall, I'm kind of glad seeing it on 2 wheels in a different condition. The guy comes up from the leader, too, for pulling it off. Oh, you almost do stuff to pull it off, too. There's some beautiful work by Barney right now, the level 1 team. That Barney Jeep. Looking for some extra Moxie. Looking for Moxie boats there from Barney. Carefully, Chris. I saw you go a little wide on that corner. Alright, so the leader, still in the lead, Hank Camaro. And believe it or not, folks, they have completed 164 laps in this endurance race. And there's plenty of endurance race left to go. And looks like Ken has now put another lap on Herbie the Lovebug. Ken now in third place. That is the blue number 7. And Ken's teammate Barney is going back out the motor replace. They are back on the way, folks. That pink Barbie number 2. Not to be mistaken with the pink Camaro. Pink Camaro, your leader now, well in the lead. That is their strategy. They need race points and Moxie points to win the title. And Cat Plus just needs the Moxie and a slightly good amount of race points. Oh, and yellow! Oh no! Barney!
Alright, 2 minutes to driver change. Both those cars, Zombie Hunter and Barney. Unfortunately, those two are fighting 57 plays.
Yeah, so that was a battle for position. Unfortunately, Barney and Boba Fett not for position. That is a second place car versus a car in 6th. So quite a bit of a difference there. Just a few more moments until that driver change. In Camaro for Baltimore Brothers doing absolutely everything they can to try to win this title. They won the pair races yesterday. They need to win again today. Oh no, and Boba Fett got in the same spot here. Oh, and Barney's come to a stop as well. We have a caution that bred another caution, but independent of each other. They didn't hit anything, it just so happened to happen at the exact same time.
30 seconds to driver change.
All right, back to green. Boba Fett, a little bit of a hairy moment, but they are still solidly in second place. Bus looking for that Moxie. They're still in fifth place. They're well behind. All right, so now
driver change, mandatory driver change for everybody here. They come into the pits.
Second driver change. Pink Camaro making a very quick and simple stop, doing everything they can. Boba Fett making their way through. Pink Camaro with a clean exit on the pits. They're the first one out. Your leader, the first car out.
Boba Fett, I think, getting air in the tires right now. Emergency air in the tires.
Yeah, they were running a little bit low. I wonder if that impact. Meanwhile, Pink Camaro is still the only one out there.
Yeah, they did an amazing, again, about a 20-second pit stop.
Patrick, it was a perfect pit stop. Absolute perfection from Pink Camaro. They're doing absolutely everything they need to do to take the lead into this championship hunt. Will it be enough? Will there be enough Moxie votes by the end of this race to give them what they've been hoping for, which is a Baltimore Burners championship? Can it be enough?
That Moxie vote's still out there. Cat Bus, unfortunately, not back out there. Cat Bus was looking to probably maybe take fourth, but with Murphy out there putting down laps, it's going to be a lot harder to do that.
It is going to be a lot harder to do that, Patrick. Not easy at all. And yet they're out there doing it regardless. Doing their best to get as many laps as they can down.
I can't help but notice that Herbie, after that last split, is somehow faster. I don't know if they changed batteries or what, but they're about a second of a lap faster than they were running before.
Yeah, they're definitely going to try to reel in Ken right now.
And I'm wondering if they were maybe sandbagging a little bit the early part of the race and then sprinting to the end. Because what they want, again, is to fight Ken for that third place. That Nashville team from the Tesla Runners, they desperately want podium.
They really do, Patrick. And this is the place to do it for them. But they still have a lot of fighting to go. They have to catch up with Ken. But at this pace, you're absolutely right, Patrick. They're doing what they need to do to catch up to Ken.
Zombie Hunter now no longer in last place. Unfortunately, it's Barbie who spent a long time in the pits. Now all the way in 8th place while it's teammate Ken in 3rd.
Yeah, that long time in the pits to switch out that burden motor did cost them time, but it certainly hasn't cost them as much pace as you would expect. That fresh motor is doing them wonders right now as they continue these laps. They're well off of the pace of blue number 7, Ken, their teammate, but they are making do with what they have available to them.
So now it's been 3 minutes since that last driver changed all the cars back out there. Lots of smoke coming from Barbie. Right when they did the motor, now that one's burning too.
That's the second motor that they lost.
Holy smokes, quite literally and figuratively.
There is smoke everywhere in their pit, Patrick. It is billowing. This is not an instant replay. This is real life. It's happening once again to them. Now the real question is, do they have a spare motor for this spare motor? They have 2 more motors, Patrick. They anticipated this horror show, and they are absolutely ready to attack it.
We've seen battery changes and tire changes. I guess now motor changes is going to be the norm for Barbie.
Yeah, it's highly unusual, Patrick, but it didn't take them too long to switch that motor, so maybe it's the weirdest strategy we've ever seen. Again, this benefits the Cat Bus. One less competitor they have to worry about.
Barbie now in last place, Zombie Hunter in 7th, Barney in 6th place. Cat Bus sitting pretty nice right now in 5th. Desperately hoping that something happens to Herbie. Herbie right now leading in 4th place. Ken in 3rd. Herbie is just a lap down on Ken. So there's a real tight race right now for 3rd place between Ken, the blue Jeep, and Herbie, the love bug. Fighting for that last podium position. Pete Camaro and the Vet taking 1st and 2nd at the moment, because we got another 40 minutes left in this endurance race. A lot can change.
Anything can happen, Patrick, and we've already seen it.
It looks like some of the team and some people are now gaming the Moxie board right now.
Oh yeah, who is that?
Hey, Moxie board. Hey, what are you doing? Stuck on the ballot box on the Moxie board.
That is Cat Bus.
It's meant for the audience, not for the teams there, buddy.
Pink Camaro still solidly in the lead, doing everything they can. The Moxie votes, even with Cat Bus's stuck in the ballot. Also needing a little bit of a collision now between 3rd place Ken and Cat Bus, happening right in front of me.
Cat Bus seems to be immobilized. Cat Bus might need a little help getting off.
Yeah, Cat Bus is going to need a little help. That is disastrous for Cat Bus. Not what they wanted to see happen. And unfortunately, Ken goes unscathed, while Cat Bus now are having that problem being carried off. That might cost them track position.
You know, they were desperately fighting her, or were hoping something would happen to Herbie. And I think it's maybe take 4th, possibly 3rd. But right now it's just back to Ken and Herbie fighting for 3rd place. Zombie Hunter just now overtaking Barney. Zombie Hunter now sitting up in 6th. I'm down to 4 cars. I once had 8 going on this track. I'm down to 4.
Yeah, the attrition.
Vet, Ken, and the Zombie Hunter. So my 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 6th place cars are out there putting down laps. Herbie's got a problem. Cat Bus got a problem. Barbie and Barney all got problems.
Yeah, the weather, Patrick, is really doing attrition to these motors and these cars. Every time we think it's all clear, something happens
Cat
next.
Bus could have capitalized on this deficit right now over Herbie. They were fighting each other back and forth yesterday.
Yeah, this is everything Pink Camaro wants. Pink Camaro needing those Moxie votes, and now their nearest competitor mired in the pits. That's everything that they want. And now Cat Bus having to rely on those votes. They're still working on that car. Looks like Herbie's making their way back onto the track. Herbie coming back onto the track, Patrick, after an extended stay in their pit stop. Keeping Ken now in a very good position for 3rd. So those Moxie votes continue in. Ken, the blue number 7, greatly benefiting from Herbie the Love Bug extended stay in the pit stops. They were neck and neck just a few minutes ago, and that longer pit stop unfortunately put Herbie the Love Bug a few more laps behind. That's a lot of time for them to close that gap, and yet at the time, that is exactly what Cat Bus wants to see. Right, no chance.
There are just 5 cars out there instead of my original 8. We got some better racing out there. Got my 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 6th place cars out there. Zombie Hunter right now on pace to possibly overtake Cat Bus if Cat Bus can't get back out there in the next like 5 minutes. Speaking of 5 minutes, in the next 5 minutes we're going to have our third driver change of the race, the penultimate driver change. Every 15 minutes these cars have to pit and change drivers.
Patrick, very impressed by Ken's performance in this race. The build number 7 is currently in third place, so far holding off Herbie the Love Bug. The issue that they had in the pits definitely put them further back and forth than they wanted to, especially when there were only a half difference between the two of them. But Ken has been trouble-free for most of this race. Absolutely no missteps I've seen with that car. They're doing everything right to get onto the podium. Speaking of doing everything right, Boa Fat, who is living in second place this whole weekend, a second in both both times they were finishing second place. And they're solid, capitulating for second yet again. Bampa's still in the pits, still trying to work out what's wrong with their car. So now it will really come down to the Moxie votes for both of those cars. Pink Camaro trying to get as much Moxie as possible, but so is Cat Bus. And we still have a host of cars in the pits. All right, we're going to see what's going on in the pits. Barney from level 1 still working on their car. What happened to Barney?
We popped the chain.
During that last incident or the one before?
The last incident.
How is the rest of the car holding in between that?
Looks like it's going to be pretty okay. We had a well-known beside it. He's supposed to be in town to like drink and listen to music.
It looks like he'll be able to get back there and check out in the next couple minutes.
As soon as you figure out how to use a chain tool.
Well, there you go. Learning how to use a chain tool. Level 1 trying their best, doing what they can. What a perfect time to do it in the middle of the race, right?
Also, how do you
Calamity is about to perform the Cat Bus race again. Zombie Hunter.
Oh, but you have it on your list too.
They are losing that track. Zombie Hunter got over his heads out.
from Nashville. The other vehicle
Oh,
from Nashville
but I think that's on
is
your
about to
side. It's on
overtake
the
the car
ground.
from Chicago.
Come on, so I can get the glasses inside the helmet.
Yeah, Cat Bus desperate for race points, so they didn't have to make it up with Moxie in order to take the championship. It's got to be close, but maybe not close enough now as Zombie Hunter comes around this time on the same lap as Cat Bus.
Patrick, they're still in the pits with Cat Bus. Looks like a handoff toss to Ken in third place right now. A little bit of water. Is that for the driver or for the car?
It might be for both. I'm not sure. It looks like it's for the driver.
A little bit of column A and B action. You're in a solid third place right now. How are you feeling about that?
It's great. It's right to the strategy. Barbie's supposed to be the distraction.
So Barbie's your distraction. A smoke and mirror job right there. So Ken holding off in third. And right now, many laps behind them is the Herbie. So that is your nearest competitor for the rest of this race. Do you think that there's anything to worry about with Ken as of yet?
No, not right now, but Herbie's a great car. They can catch up if they keep driving hard and nothing else goes wrong with them. So we're just hoping nothing goes wrong with them.
That is the best that one team can hope for. All right, Ken in third place right now, going solid, keeping both the driver and the motor cool in this hot day. Thankfully, relentlessly, there is a breeze right now.
It is official now. Cat Bus has fallen down to 6. It is now Herbie and Zombie Hunter, the two cars from Nashville, that green Jeep and the Love Bug sitting in 4th and 5th place. Ken widening its lead on Herbie, desperate to hold on to that last podium position. Pink Camaro and Fetbed easily taking right now 1-2 as long as they're able to hold it together. Because of this short track, all it takes is for one bad incident, a pop tire, a thrown chain, and a position can be lost in no time. because we got 30 seconds to our last, second to last driver change. Because every 15 minutes these cars have to pit and change. There's 30 minutes left of racing for this endurance race.
The Moxie votes are still flying in right now for both Kappas and Pink Camaro. That's showdown of showdowns.
Wow. Now Barbie who's back up, and Barbie now overtaking Barmy for 7th place. The second car from Decatur Makers now no longer last, unfortunately. The car from Louisville, Kentucky, is sitting in last place.
Alright, so the third driver change of the race. Third driver change of the race. Here they come on down.
All cars going into the pits. This is going to be close.
Pink Camaro making its way in. Boba Fett also making their way in. And it's a battery change for Pink Camaro, your leader. And there's a battery change in the pits, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a battery change also for Boba Fett. So 1 and 2 teams are doing the battery change. But it looks like Herbie did not.
On Kappas making their way out on the track, but as base, not even a car anymore.
No, they've just got the body of the vehicle. They're going around. I think they're looking for Moxie because they don't have their transponder.
Oh, Patrick, the lead car, the leader had a strap come loose on the car.
Oh, no.
They seem to have fixed it, while Kappas is running in the heat trying to get Moxie with no working vehicle as of yet. I knew that wouldn't last for too long. Not in this heat. Pink Camaro having a little bit of an issue. That strap almost rolling itself into the wheel. A very quick move by the driver prevented that from becoming a calamity. And still anything goes for Pink Camaro. The team trying to do everything they can to win this title race. The sweep coming from Herbie the Love Bug. His squeaky brakes, they're tight. They are squeaky, but they do work. They just sound interesting while they work, that's all. They are also trying to get some hometown points. While the title hunt continues, they are the chief disruptor. Kappa still, unfortunately, in the pits. Zombie Hunter making their way back out on the track. Oh no, no good for Zombie Hunter. So if you're just joining us, Pink Camaro is in first place. Boba Fett in second. The blue number 7, Ken, is in third place. Typically, that's the position held by Kappas this weekend, but unfortunately, Kappas is in the pits, falling further and further back into the field, losing those valuable race points. Pink Camaro, driven by Elvis right now, and Kappas are in a championship hunt, not just for this weekend. We mean the overall 2018 Power Racing Series title. Yes, that is right. This is a racing league. This is round 7 of 8. And Pink Camaro is trying to win the championship this weekend. And
Barney is out. Barney, we're doing a bit of a victory lap in the pit saying, yes, we're back out, but no, he spoke too soon.
Way too soon, unfortunately.
Putting it back up on the grass there.
Yeah, that could be even more terminal than we expected. We can see Barbie making their way back out there. So, as it stands right now, well over the halfway point with this endurance race, Pink Camaro has achieved, believe it or not, driven by Elvis right now, 295 laps in this race. Meanwhile, the Barbie Lambo is on its way back out. Car number 2. That is the second motor they've changed. They've driven through 2 of them already, with just 25 minutes remaining in this race. Pink Camaro, your leader. Boba Fett in second. Ken, that blue number 7, is in third. Herbie the Love Bug is in 4th place right now. Herbie the Love Bug. Zombie Hunter in 5th. 6th place is Pumping Station 1 from Chicago's Cat Bus. They are still currently in the pits. I'm not sure if that is terminal or not. We'll find out shortly. Barbie in 7th. Well, Barmy.
Oh, that's a pop chain from Barmy.
Another chain.
One lap. One stinking lap. And then that was it again. They're going to just push it back to pits. They're not giving up just yet, I don't think.
No, level 1 is pushing everything they can.
With 25 minutes left in this race, they have plenty of time to try to fix it.
Cat Bus is still in the pits working on it.
Cat Bus is being threatened by Barbie right now, setting a good pace.
We're going to see what's going on currently.
Cat Bus might lose one more position. Cat Bus losing position from 6th to 7th. That's a loss of 6 race points, so they need every single one they can get.
Patrick, I'm hearing Cat Bus. I just heard that their controller died.
Our controller seems to be dead. We've tested all the various connections, and the only thing we're not getting out of it is the power of the motor. So.
And it looks like one has just shown up in the pits with a spare controller for them. Level 1 Louisville getting a spare controller for Cat Bus in absolute desperate time of need. Cat Bus now hoping they can get this new controller swapped out and trade it off for Cat Bus.
I don't think it'll be enough to hold on at 6. I think right now it's mostly just out of pride. Because I doubt Barney's going to be able to do any laps. Barney's their only other competitor at this moment.
Well, Patrick, I think it's just because they're in the title hunt, they're doing everything they can to just get it back out there.
That's true, because if you're out there on the track, it's easy to get Moxie points. Harder to get Moxie points when you're in the pits.
Yeah, the Moxie votes for Elvis, for example, are certainly going up because Elvis is putting laps down. Elvis trying to get as many votes as possible. While Cat Bus is in the pits trying to get their timing, they're not their timing, their controller fixed. Ooh. He's fine.
Oh, no, Fat Vet into the pits with something possibly terminal. I think it's a tire.
Oh, that tire that they were inflating in the last stint. That is your second place car. That is every good bit of news that Ken would want to hear.
Ken and Herbie, depending on how long Fat Vet ends up in the pits here.
That's absolutely true. We might have a shake-up in second place now.
These could be good fortune for Ken and Herbie. Possibly both getting a good podium position here.
Patrick is very uncharacteristic for Boba Fett. They've been strong this whole weekend. It's very odd of them to have this problem. And yet here they are working on it. But they built such a strong second place headwind. They might be able to hold on to it as long as they do get back out there. Right now, Boba Fett has completed 270 laps. Ken is closing in. Both Ken and Herbie are closing in. Ken is now just 5 laps away from inheriting second place from Boba Fett. It is getting really close. Boba Fett getting ready to get back out there, folks. This is getting interesting. Boba Fett back underway.
The airing blew out on that was a pretty good pit stop there for them.
Very long pit stop. That bearing is gone.
But yeah, that was about a 2-minute pit stop for them. 2 minutes to change out a wheel bearing. I would have to say that's got to be a record in any auto shop.
That's an impressive change for them. A tremendous job, and that is the kind of thing they need to do to stay in the running. Having that kind of effort is huge, especially in a race like this where you have to fix your car. You really got to fix things up. Because the clock ticks whether or not you are out there.
5 minutes in the next driver change, 5 minutes in the very last driver change.
Yes, this is it, folks. Get your last Moxie boats in, get them in. Where is the Moxie board anyway? That's that Moxie board right
Unless I was walking down the pits.
down there. All right, get your Moxie boats. Pink Camaro versus the Cat Bus. Pink Camaro Elvis right now putting down laps, your leader. Cat Bus in the pits, changing out their motor controller. Pink Camaro driven by Elvis and Pikachu. Pikachu's getting ready to drive. There is Pikachu probably trying to go say hi to whoever's over there who's giving their Moxie boats. I know Cat Bus is over there pressing their own button, so I wouldn't be surprised. Of course, Pumping Station 1's trying to get extra boats in their valve. They are a Chicago-based team. It would be great if there's someone that was like, hey, I'm for Joe. I'm like, yeah, well, so am I. I know my city. I know what it does. All right, so Pikachu getting ready to climb into Pink Camaro for the final stint. What will be their last race of the season, and hopefully enough points to take the lead in the championship. But remember, there's Cat Bus still. There's still Cat Bus, there's still Pink Camaro.
Pink Camaro's got such a commanding lead in the next approximately 30 laps. It will have done enough laps to secure a win over FPV. Because we got about 3 minutes left in the next driver change. And approximately that time at that next driver change, the Pink Camaro will have done enough laps that it can just sit out the last 15 minutes. But I don't think they will. What they're going to want to do is stay out there for more Moxie points, because they're going to need plenty of Moxie points to overtake the Unicorn for the championship. This could very well be the championship deciding race right here in the next 17 minutes. Still tight out there. Yeah, FPV and Ken. There's only 5 laps between those two right now.
Patrick, I have an inkling that Boba Fett might have a lot of Moxie this race. I've just been informed. Boba Fett's getting a ton of votes. But apparently so is Cat Bus and Pink Camaro. Actually, the next, I wouldn't be surprised if the next like 20 minutes, and Zombie up there. It's Patrick the Mox boat right now, almost to a comedic level. The championship hunt is now down to 2 children relentlessly pressing those 2 buttons back and forth forever.
That is essentially what the Power Racing Series is.
This is the wrong metaphor.
It is based on the whims of children. This is all of us reliving a childhood we never had.
Yeah. Patrick, it was quite a sight to see. Kids in anger pressing that button just over and over and over again. Back and forth, endlessly. It was something worth seeing. And they were pressing Boba Fett a lot, too. They were just hammering away at that button. One kid just leaning onto the button as much as they could. So yeah, the final stint, this is it. The battle between Cat Bus and Pink Camaro.
1 minute to that driver change. This is it. The last one of the race. I think I've only got 4 cars, now 5 cars out there. My early prediction of having 5 cars finish this race might be right.
Patrick,
Barney and Cat Bus definitely terminal. Something's wrong with Zombie Hunter.
Patrick, you're absolutely correct. Very good assessment on the resilience of this machines out there. And oh no, Ken! Ken is not pulled over. That's your 3rd place car. No,
That's right. This means Herbie right now on this lap is going to pass Ben.
yeah, Herbie the love bug is not going to come into the podium.
Has just rolled up to podium position.
Oh, when it rains and pours, just the worst possible moment for Ken, the best possible moment for Herbie the love bug. They're now moving into 3rd place.
Oh, this is really sad for Cat Bus. If Cat Bus was just able to stay alive, it would have been easily able to secure
A podium
a
is
4th place finish without an issue, but because they had problems, they won't get even a 4th place finish, which is tons of points they missed out.
They are trying to get back out there, and between them and Bobby, but I think Level 1 is now distinctively helping Cat Bus get back out there. Not sure if they are still working on Barney, but they are going back and forth between the pits to help those other teams out. Pink Camaro is helping out Cat Bus earlier, and Level 1. A lot of the top teams trying to help each other out. They really want each other to finish a race. It's always disappointing for a mechanical failure to be the reason why somebody wins. So it makes sense why the teams have been helping each other so much.
In the next 10 laps, in the next minute, approximately, Pink Camaro will have put down enough laps to secure a 1st place finish.
Patrick, they're doing everything they could. They're driving the wheels off it, and they're not pushing as hard. They're conserving their car, but they're still knocking back a 9.467 lap. Their fastest lap on this track is an 8.2. They can post at 10 to 12 second laps without losing any of the position. But right now, all systems are go. Everything's nominal. They replaced the cooling system this morning in that car. The water pump broke yesterday, and they almost overheated in the 2nd sprint race. So the work Pink Camaro did overnight is paying tremendous dividends, especially as the sun just came out again and the heat on the track is already rising. I can feel it. It's getting pretty hot out here. And that means those cars will only get hotter. Barbie back out again.
If Cat Bus can just put another 10 laps down and move up to 6th place and get another 6 race points.
Patrick, every point matters. They have ice now stored onto the motor. They're desperately trying to finish it while Ken's trying to get back out there to see if they can get an attack on Herbie before the end of this race. Ken is making their way back out. And Herbie's looking strong.
It's still pretty close, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. All only a few laps in between them. This time by now there, yes, it is official. Pink Camaro will be the race winner this weekend. Pink Camaro, all they need now is plenty of bouncy points to take the championship and possibly edge out the Cat Bus. A car that's been fallen with calamity, a car that really needed a miracle to win the championship.
Oh, Cat Bus still is very much in the running, at least
Right,
to Oxy.
right. It needed a miracle to win the championship, to hold on to it, but unfortunately, the pumping station 1 crew team from Chicago is no stranger to spending plenty of time in the pits.
Patrick, they genuinely are a Chicago Cubs style team.
Yeah, they great all the way up until the end when it matters.
I know that hurts for you to say.
Yeah. There was a lot of sadness for this Cubs fan here for me last week.
You saw it front row and center, didn't you?
I did. I had a great view of that terrible loss.
Oh, Barbie!
Going for, I think, a 4th
Third motor down for Barbie. She's gonna have to put a mortgage on that dream house if those motors keep burning up like that. I'm always glad there's a Barbie car in a lot of races because it's very easy to make jokes for the Barbie car. Anything that goes wrong, it's a dream house joke or accessories. It is low-hanging fruit, and right now there's Barbies in the pits making the change they need. Oh, and Herbie's making their way in the pits. Herbie putting a little bit earlier before the driver change. I wonder if that's a motor controller problem as well. Patrick, we have our third place car in the pits and smoke is coming out of Herbie. Oh no! There's smoke billowing everywhere out of Herbie the love bug.
Ken might take third then.
Yeah, Ken could get third. The love bug is smoldering. It's absolutely...
Oh, again, this is the exact Cat Bus. Could have had third place. Cat Bus and Herbie were fighting back and forth all weekend. It would have been Cat Bus on podium.
Yeah, Patrick, who wants third place? It seems to be very much up for grabs.
Third place seems to be a cursed position. Cat Bus had it. Then Herbie had it. Then Ken. I think Barbie had it for a moment. And Zombie Hunter 2, all cars having horrible problems with their motors. Third place is a cursed place.
Yes, and with this 90-degree heat and the sun billowing out there, we have a last driver change coming up.
Is Barney about to move? No, Barney is about 5 feet in the pit lane and being pushed back already.
Thatcher, is our final driver change happening?
Oh yes, well, final driver change.
Alright, so the last driver change, the last one of the race, the last one of the season for Pink Camaro. I'm hoping they have done everything they can to win the title. But without those Moxie votes, it will come down to those final votes as they do yet again another perfect pit stop, a nice and easy pit stop. They're well ahead. They can take the time necessary to do everything right. And now, as Jen, or AKA Pikachu, makes her way back on the track, possibly to destiny, with time just ticking away for them, can Pink Camaro get enough Moxie points to take the lead and possibly win the 2018 Power Racing Series Championship? It might all come down to this. Pink Camaro's been fighting all year long for this. They started in San Francisco, California with a pair of wins. Kansas City, they also had to win a few races as well. They had troubles, horrible troubles in Detroit. Almost everything went wrong for them.
Hey, Barney's back out.
Woohoo! Barney is back out. Amazing. They have not given up.
Barney, unfortunately, pretty much guaranteed. Oh, no, lap and done! One lap and done.
Patrick, the time is ticking away.
They unfortunately spent a good 20 minutes in the pits trying to fix whatever it was, and it was good enough for just a single lap.
Patrick, both teams, Pink Camaro and Cat Bus, are now baiting the crowd to give them the last final Moxie votes. The pits are more busy than the track right now. If you see what's going on in the pits, it's an absolute show. The motor controller is back on. The controller is on now, Cat Bus. They're trying to test the motor to see if they can get it back out there. Seeing if they're able to get power back. They need to just get a few more laps complete. They have lost a ton of points in this title hunt, but it doesn't mean they don't still have some of a chance to win. They still have those Moxie votes. Meanwhile, the Barbie, which is on motor change number 3 in the searing heat, they did come prepared. They recognized what kind of temperature this weekend was going to be.
Herbie came back out there right now, unfortunately going very slow around the track. Oh, he's on one motor.
He's only on one, Patrick. That's right. He had it. It was smoking all the way through. They were just lumbering away. It's 90 degrees out. These motors are driving continuously for 75 minutes. They don't get the benefit of a slower part of the track. They're all throttle all the time. We're seeing unprecedented attrition as the field just falls apart in this searing heat. Remember, these are cars built for under $500. They're using junk to work. And they are working, but oh, they are janky for sure. And in this heat, it is revealing all of it.
It looks like Herbie's getting a push from the pink Camaro, a little assistance.
Yeah, Pink Camaro going for both extra moxie and helping a fellow competitor. Pink Camaro, instead of putting on fastest laps, is trying to help their teammate. They're trying to win a championship, and they're helping out a competitor. Oh, it looks like Noah Feldman's got a flat, and there's not much of the race left, so I wonder if they're opting to stay out. It looks like Herbie, and it looks like Catbus is going to try to make their way back out. Catbus is back underway, folks. Catbus underway.
They need to put down 10 more laps to pass Zombie Hunter and see if they can do it.
Every single point counts.
Oh, I'm smelling burning nations. It is Herbie.
Oh no, Herbie again.
Lots of smoke coming from Herbie. They went from 2 motors to 1 to now 0.
Yes, Patrick, they're losing yet another motor. An unfortunate weekend. But at the same time, the rest of the fields have so much attrition. Having 2 motors go might not be that bad. And now with time running out for Catbus.
If Catbus stays out there, they'll just barely pass Zombie Hunter for 6th place.
And they need every single point they can get. They're already outside of where they need to be, so they're really hoping on that Moxie. But I saw just as many, well, who knows how many Moxie votes Pink Camaro is actually getting.
Catbus just needs to stay out there doing nice slow laps. Again, just needs to survive.
Survival is a huge deal in the endurance race, folks. It's one thing to make an electric go-kart for $500. Try to do this. It is not that easy. You can build something that your kid drives around and scoots around the neighborhood, but doing it for this long at this level of speed, well, it reveals quite a few gremlins. And we've seen it in the field today. Teams that almost never have mechanical issues have been facing that with the heat. And the heat has been profound. One of the hotter race weekends we've had all year. Only hotter one we had was in Fort Wayne, Indiana, around in June. It was almost 100 degrees. And that definitely had attrition on the cars there as well. But this race, as you can see, more cars are in the pit than they are out on the track right now. But the 2 most important cars to see is that Pink Camaro and Catbus. Baltimore Burners, Pink Camaro. Humming Station 1's Catbus. Running 2 different strategies. One going fast, the other one going for votes. But both are trying to go for each. Catbus needs to do well in positioning.
That's right, Catbus, all it needs to do is 1 more lap to pass Zombie Hunter.
Now looks like Bonnie might be, oh no, Bonnie's pointing, folks. That's a caution there. With whatever cars are left on the track. How did you hit that? There's like nobody left.
Oh no! Catbus just needs to finish this lap. There they go, they just need to push. There they go.
And they've done everything they needed to do. Or they could do.
Catbus taking 6th place away from Zombie Hunter.
That's everything they could do. Now it's just up to Moxie.
I know they wanted 3rd, they'll have to settle for 6th.
Pink Camaro, ladies and gentlemen.
We're coming up on just 1 minute left, the white flag situation.
Pink Camaro has just finished 443 laps. Yes, this is a real race. Absolutely. Oh, and now, Boba Fett's tire is so flat, he's like leaning on it to finish that race. He's trying to finish the race.
He's got a nice solid 2nd place finisher. 1 minute left, 1 minute to go.
1 minute to go. 1 minute remaining for this race. The white flag is for 1 minute remaining. 1 minute to go. Badger, we're looking about 10 laps to go, it looks like. 8 or 9, maybe?
I think more like 4.
You think 4? At the pace that they're going. Patrick, you're right. Camaro's going quite slowly. So the real question, is it enough? Get your last Foxy votes in. Pink Camaro versus Cat Bus. It's going to come down to it because Pink Camaro's doing everything they can on the track. Cat Bus is desperately trying to put down a few more laps before the end of the race. Here it is.
Probably one more. Yeah.
1:40. The last lap here. Last lap, 1 to go for Pink Camaro. Starting the season with a pair of wins. They're going for a hat. And the end of the race now for Pink Camaro.